Whoa, 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 whoa.
Ex-guild members allegedly contacted his work.
No, but I'm okay to say it now. So like to my streaming community, my dad was department chair at the school that I taught at. And so like honestly, the hardest part about the day was like you know, you go up to your dad and you're like, I'm sorry.
Fuck, bro. Fuck, dude.
You know, like it's.
God damn, bro.
It was inevitably going to happen, but like you don't want that reflecting poorly on him, and then,
God
like, you just
damn.
want your parents to be proud of you, right? So like it's one of those. God, bro, they tell you that life is gonna be hard, but like,
damn,
God,
bro.
it's so hard.
There's the clip. I haven't seen this. This is my first time watching it. So this is again, this is about a World of Warcraft, or sorry, BDO guild. Hartel, defense lead, and I had a knockdown drag out. He's been harassing me for months. I finally put my foot down and said it's either him or me.
That's the exact message.
Hartel and disowned me. I gave her control of the Discord today. She got uncontrollably mad and blocked me because I put her in an ultimatum situation. I just tried to explain my piece. She screamed at me again, removed me from the Discord after stripping me of all my permissions, then removed me from the guild.
Shit.
I built the guild, I built the Discord, I built the elephants myself. Elephants are siege weapons and siege units.
Okay, we're gonna let this cook. Fuck.
BDO. I got all the points myself.
I think this could be my first React video on YouTube. Let's go.
As well as commissioned the guild icon. She did not care. She removed me because she felt Hartel was more valuable. She completely betrayed me and all my hard work I put into the community over the past years. As hostile as it gets, as brutal of a person as it comes. Now, I'm trying to look and see if I can find the guy's comment. Okay, here it is. So this is his comment about the situation, and he's going to explain it a little bit further, okay? The streamer, ex-teacher here. It wasn't necessarily anything that you could point as one major thing. I don't do any sort of remotely not safe for work content on my platform. I do, however, stream a game, and the gaming community is, let's be honest, incredibly sexist and objectifies women in a lot of ways. If I make any sort of remark, comment, or even look at a character in a video game in a sexual
we're tuning
light,
into the actual,
it isn't necessarily appropriate for high schoolers.
The actual crazy drama. What up,
yo? I will say that a lot of my content is branded as 18+ as a way to deter students from watching, but let's be real, they just click right past it. Yes, this guy also was probably 14 as well. At one point in time. Also understand
Blue was 14 confirmed.
Respect that is required in the classroom to be a teacher. When students are able to see you cussing belligerently at degenerates online, that sense of professionalism is gone, and so is the respect.
I cannot believe this shit is happening.
Things interfere with my classroom duties or responsibilities.
What the actual fuck is going on?
3 days ago, no one had any idea I was a content creator, and I was considered one of the funniest, entertaining, and upstanding teachers at the school. No one had any idea because I never let my online gaming life affect my professional career.
Look who made the post and clip Blue.
Once the two worlds collided, however, it was doomed. Parents will just complain.
Wait, who was it? Was it you?
Trying to censor everything to a G-rated level, which is simply not possible in the gaming space. I will continue on as a full-time content creator and pursue that dream in every regard. I want to make it clear that I love the school that I worked for.
Oh, is it correct member?
The students that I taught, and
what
I had
a unit.
Good pleasure of meeting everybody. Good pleasure of meeting, I guess. I don't know really what that means, but yeah. I love the faculty, and they made an absolutely amazing place to call home. Sadly, my days of teaching have come to an end, but the reality that this really is the beginning of my career as a creator. The community. Godspeed. If any of those people need to reach me, you know how.
Rallying behind its people is really something, man. This is great, dude, but it's at the same time, holy fuck.
So, let's talk about this.
What? Oh my god, bro.
I think that if America wants to hold teachers to this high of a standard,
but also, yes, sorry,
they should pay them more money. If you want teachers to be held to a higher standard,
oh my god, Asmondgold is swinging, dude.
Then you should hold them. Then you should pay them more money.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm here if you want to chat. I would love to chat. Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh fuck, that's Blue.
Tough situation.
I fucking bet, man. So did all of this happen? And for anybody who doesn't know, I'm talking right now with Blue Squadron, and
oh my
he's
god,
the guy from the clip that you just watched.
Dude.
And just so you know, thank you for coming on and talking to me about everything. I really do appreciate it. And I think that really, I speak for a lot of people in my community whenever I say that this fucking sucks, man. I'm really sorry about this.
Yeah, I mean,
fuck, bro. Yeah, dude, the corrupt homies.
Like to give.
Sure.
Yeah, so yeah, the whole
shout out to the corrupt homies for coming through with that. That's crazy.
Beginning of last week.
That's
and then
this whole thing is crazy.
Brand me a pedophile to the community and stuff, so I had to go live about it and
what
obviously
the fuck?
prove. Yeah, so like she.
Oh my god.
Her daughter is was in the guild at the time, and I'm not going to specify what age, but definitely over the age of 18. But her mother, who was the GM, blocked me and like was, you know, starting to remove me from everything. So I messaged her daughter, who was in the guild, and over the age of 18, I said, "Hey, I think there's something wrong with your mom, etc." And I showed all of this on stream. So I had to
holy shit.
this, you know,
so it's not like you had any sort of a relationship with her, or there was no flirting going on. You literally just said, "Why is your mom acting crazy?"
Correct.
And then she acted crazy after that.
Yes, correct.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, that is correct. Yeah, I showed the DMs and everything because, you know, once somebody brands you something like this, you're not innocent until proven guilty. Sadly, you have to. It's your job to prove yourself innocent. So I proved myself innocent to the community when I went live the next time. And it was really obvious that was all forged and everything.
And of course it's obvious, because if it wasn't, there'd be a bunch of articles and stuff written about it.
Oh yeah, no.
And it didn't happen because it wasn't true.
Exactly.
Got it.
Right. And so the next
holy
day,
fuck,
after I
dude.
cleared my name, the next day, because clearly
thank you so much for the 13 months. Holy fuck. I can't believe this is going on. Hi, sir.
And my administration all found out about my streaming career. Keep in mind, I had taught for a year and a half or more.
Nobody knew.
And so like, and no one had known anything.
They told them.
And no one had known anything. It was very under the radar.
Holy fuck, like, bro. My mind is blown by this whole situation.
Interacting with your personal life, but as you said,
absolutely,
you know, teachers just don't make it. You make $35,000 a year. You just don't make
enough
money
it's that much now. Damn, it's gone up.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, so they all mysteriously found out.
Wow, that is so little, chat.
And so I got called into the principal's office. I got called into counseling office.
Right. Considering it's like a salary job.
Damage control all over the place.
The only salary job I ever had was like 40,000
remotely is
plus
technically bad or anything.
And that was like starting
TOS line in any way. But you have to understand, for a high school environment.
So you're playing BDO, right? So like the majority of what you're talking about is probably going to be maybe looking at a very hot female character and being like, wow, she's hot, or probably yes, exactly, and or probably having some form of colorful language and everything.
Yes. He's like, yeah, I know what you're doing, but that's 100%.
I do reactions kind of like you do.
Smart.
And so like
smart.
I mean, do I cuss and stuff? Absolutely, but like it's not.
Oh, Chad, this is literally my first React video on YouTube. That's why this is really funny. I really wanted to. I really wanted to get Blue into Reacts. I'm so happy Blue does the Reacts now, Chad.
And you know,
I think I got him to do it by reacting to his first reaction and it went viral, and he was like, dude, people like reacting to reactions, and I was like, it's like Reactception, bro, you gotta do it, dude. And now he's going hard. I love it.
On your channel really looks all that bad, and I was like, okay, well this is good.
Yeah.
This is a W. Well, the next day we got called in again because some of the students got upset.
Oh my
I had
goodness.
a thumbnail that was, well, let's be honest. So some of the skins in BDO are
they're really nice, aren't they?
They're really nice, aren't they?
Because they're passionate. You know, it's like a passionate thing. So like
this is a thumbnail on YouTube.
Yeah. Because I just started.
Oh
YouTube
my
like
god, dude.
ago.
Good.
And so like that's been doing pretty well, and that's part of the reason for the problem here is because once they found the YouTube, it was going in, basically. So they found the thumbnails and stuff. I took the thumbnails down, and obviously I tried to insulate myself a little bit, but then, you know, parents start calling the school because I'm cussing, and he's objectifying.
Oh my fucking god. Parents are calling the school.
Like, again, none of it was actually NSFW content, but like, As for the
because the teachers, the students all found out.
Professional respect that you have to have for your teacher, and once that respect is gone because you see your teacher cussing at degenerates because they eat 3 boxes of Crayola to maintain their fucking body weight every day.
Yeah.
True.
They get like, that's it. You know, that respect is gone. And so like, yeah, like eventually I got called into school yesterday, like right at the end of the school day, right before fall break, and she was like, "We've reached the end of the road."
Oh
and
my god,
really,
these guys only like
it happened that fast.
2 boxes are fucking low numbers. You need to get those numbers up, me. So let's fucking go. Oh my god, dude.
Is that correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they said, "Oh,
Holy
you made an
shit.
Instagram." You made an Instagram reel where like it was this clip from the stream where
What is
somebody
going
redeemed
on
a text to speech
in
and
the
they
world,
said,
chat?
if sex with 2 people is a twosome and sex with 3 people is a threesome,
I don't
and
get
you're
it.
handsome, what does that say about you? Yeah, you know, and I made that into a reel, and obviously people got really upset about that at the school, right?
Wow.
Like
Oh shit, sorry.
but like the students didn't appreciate that very much.
Sure.
And
do you think that these actually were the
Wow,
students, or do you think
holy
that these are
shit,
people in your
dude.
guild that were pressuring the students that had found these? Because this is what I think happened, right? And like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Is like, I feel like they probably sent them to the school saying they're fucking students, right? Like, hey, I'm a fucking student. Like, I'm. This is bothering me, and so now you need to do something about it.
Dude,
like,
students don't give a fuck.
Like this crazy lady.
Yeah, no, I think
the truth of the matter is,
I think
it was a domino effect. I think all that really needed to happen here is one of these people needed to just leak it to the students, and once it is leaked to the students, teenagers go nuts over this stuff. You said it many times on stream. Everybody wants to be a content creator when they're younger, like this, right? And
so they're
like
talking about it constantly.
Correct. It spread like a wildfire. So really, realistically, all they would have had to do is reach out anonymously on Twitter to any of the students. Instagram,
at least they got
like
the Asmondgold interview though, but not like this.
Instagram or any of that sort of stuff. There's
oh my god, dude!
Leak, but once it did, it was just a domino effect. Then the students just started calling stuff in, and
holy moly!
Eventually got involved, and that was just the way that it goes.
So do you think that they did contact the students?
I mean, like, let's look at the timeline of events, right? Like, she drops me from the guild and community. She tries to slander me. That does not work. She tries to play victim, and immediately the next day, I am literally being baked over the coals. At school, like after a year and a half where it was like just dead silence, nobody knew anything. So like,
no, 100%.
It's beyond a reason.
Dude, no one in that school knew Blue streamed.
Like potentially, and
no one knew.
One person
Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Conflict with
100% real.
Like it was really kind of just those 2 people that were.
And you know what? I was upset about my
and like
I felt bad about my fucking clip saying don't let women be GMs, and I still do. I don't support that clip, but
with all
fuck, I was mad, man.
Oh my gosh.
And look, you gotta understand.
No, she never did this. Wait, she never did that. Like
so,
it was.
So you're talking about like, I mean, this person was contacting minors and sending them things that, under their own context of the reason why they are sending it to them, sending them things that minors shouldn't be
BDO is like not even like a,
because if their logic is that this is problematic,
you gotta be like,
if this is problematic,
I think in college,
then they would not be sending it to this person.
I don't know.
They are.
Because like,
I mean, like
20 to 25, I think is BDO.
That it was them.
No,
right?
you can't.
Like, there's a million different ways that this could have been done.
18.
But again, the timeline of events.
And I haven't met anyone younger than me for the 3 years that I've played.
What happened.
I think, starting at 15, Fuki Monk is crazy.
And
when I started,
it's partly successful, but I'll be honest, it's always been my dream to be a full-time content creator. So now I don't have to work a 90-hour work week. I just have to work as a content creator.
90 hours, is that right?
Coach. Well, I mean, you work as a teacher, right? That's at least 50 hours a week because you have.
Oh, but then you got to coach.
40. Then you have your homework and your grading and everything, which is another at least 10 lesson preps and all that. Then I was a cross country coach as well, so like that's another.
So you were even doing extracurricular activities.
But why did they drop him like?
As a teacher, you were going above and beyond.
And his dad worked there.
I really cared about my career and like pushing it forward. So like,
I mean, obviously, I already actually knew that, but like he just mentioned it.
You have YouTube content on the back.
That's so crazy, dude.
Easily over 90 hours a week.
I love Blue. That's my best friend, by the way, chat. In case you didn't know.
Of a creator, you know.
That's why
every day, all day.
Yeah.
That's just how it is.
All day. Yep.
Yeah, that is insane, man. I heard actually this is kind of like a thing about being a teacher. I had a friend who's a teacher, and they told me that you have to have an app at least here in Austin that you respond to parents with. Do you have to deal with anything like that where you're at?
There were so not at the school that I was at, but many of my colleagues at other schools. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Now, like I didn't need an app, but I will say that if I didn't respond to parent emails, I immediately, like, it was within 24 to 48 hours. Like, hey, why haven't you responded to this parent's email? Or hey, what's going on with this? Yeah.
Holy shit, dude.
It was a tough life being a teacher, especially as like a first-year teacher. You're making everything from scratch and everything. You're getting paid.
I need someone to help me.
I mean, you have to do
my OBS. Maybe I'll install OBS to try something, but
every teacher has a side hustle.
My desktop is showing. See, it's like a little faded.
Salary and so I just.
The YouTube video is gonna roast me. I gotta fix that.
A little bit more public than most.
So
roast me in the comments, bro. I don't care. I'll fix it soon.
$35,000 a year, and like I'm sure that like, can you dispel the rumor that some people have that?
Dude, hashtag we stand with Blue, chat.
You just
Let's
take
go
the entire time off.
Well,
because you've heard it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I know. So it's really 2 months, because you really don't. Everybody's like June, July, August. Well, you don't get all of August, and you definitely don't get all of June. So it's really like.
We have finally have potential to have a big streamer from the BDO category. Dude, Longford, dude, that's. I mean, we have.
You have to work so much.
Lakari came from BDO. Choice is huge. Biseptimus is huge. There's a lot of really big, like, streamers in this category, I believe.
The school year starts again.
But I will say that this is. You're right, though. This is like a big opportunity for him.
Oh man, it was tough for me. Like they offered me summer school, but again, I just went. My big project was, like I said, I've only been doing YouTube for about 3 or 4 months. I developed all my YouTube skills and tried to start editing, and that's what I did. I started my YouTube channel.
This is a YouTube video,
and so like
this is Asmondgold's. This is Asmondgold's VOD.
I was hoping that
Blue interviewed on Asmondgold's
working 90
Twitch
hours a week to try to make ends meet.
Oh, I think that's definitely the dream. I mean, especially as a teacher.
What's up, Vicious Puppy? How are you doing? What's up, everybody?
That you're doing it, and like
this is crazy
that you're able to like set aside that.
Oh my god, dude!
Even on top of working at the same time, and it makes me wonder, right? Because I'm sure
I'm doing the same thing.
And these
thanks, Asmongold. I'm trying.
These were designed probably in like the 1950s, things like that. And
work today was rough. It's gonna be rougher tomorrow after tonight. Let's go.
The student and the professionalism, etc. Can you?
Do you want the video
here? Exist now, whenever everybody is like, because back then you didn't have cameras everywhere. You didn't have.
I got you. My bad here.
Online. You didn't have
the video.
amount of exposure that people are just given publicly that anybody can have access to, whether it's
no problem, Vicious. No problem, y'all.
It's just like a random thing.
Say hi to YouTube. It's
God,
I gotta figure this
that should change. Like, because I feel like this is very problematic.
I feel like it's slowly getting more faded.
Yeah, I mean, like the biggest problem is that the kids have their phones out all the time, 24/7. There's no stopping it. You can't hold their attention for more than about a 90-second video because that's how long TikToks are basically allowed to be. But like, it's like in terms of professionalism, you essentially have to. In terms of professionalism, you essentially
that's so true.
Has to be perfect.
Tell them, Blue.
All the time. It's just like when I'm on stream. I basically have lots of prying eyes because anything that you do that is remotely
can't be caught slipping.
Yeah, they're immediately going to record it. They're going to try to clip it out of context. It happened 2 or 3 times to me. And fortunately, I was able to survive it until we got to the stream, and I was like, well, this is doomed. Because, I'm going to cuss and stuff, and that's the end of it. But, like, yeah, as far as professionalism goes, I'm not really sure that there is a solution because the problem is we live in a society where, like, no one has to have accountability. No one's actually responsible for anything that they do wrong. So if a student has a low grade, they're going to be looking for something.
That's your fault.
Yeah, that's on me.
You did that to them.
Correct. Yeah. Like, so like, yeah, there was a new school policy where like that just got
Blue
implemented,
Unchained, Blue Unbound. Is it happening?
Allowed to participate in sports for the week, which started off as like supposed to be a good thing, but really what that meant was I was going to get harassed by the counselors and like the parents and everything if I gave them a grade that was below.
Why aren't you letting my kid play sports?
Exactly. Now it's my fault. Now it's on me. So instead of giving the student accountability, like, hey, maybe it's because Clara didn't turn any work for the last 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Or she's sniffing glue in class. There's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah, it's like, man, maybe it's not your fault. No, I was in high school.
Holy shit.
I was in kind of a, low.
Clara's fucking crazy,
and,
dude.
A lot of times, of course, we didn't have all great teachers, but we didn't have all great students either.
Right.
That's just how it is.
I mean, most of my students were actually amazing. I actually loved most of my students. But that's probably because
we all sniffed a little glue.
I'm an entertainer.
Or markers, just to make sure, just to see what it smelled like, right?
Right. And you go on. I'm sure you're teaching, and it feels
right?
like the same thing.
Yeah.
So anyways, let's get back to the.
Just that they're all in front of me.
Back to the.
For me, it was never a problem for me that they had the phones or anything, but I know it's
maybe
a
not.
problem for other teachers.
No one said anything.
Really
that was weird. Super awkward. Okay, let's just keep going.
Accountability. Like, you have to accept it's like some things are just your fault. When you make decisions,
this is awkward.
There's going to be consequences, and that's just kind of how it goes.
Focus on blue. Focus on
blue. Get further into this generation here, we see more and more of this like. Oh yeah, it's not your fault. It's always something. Someone else's fault.
Goddamn, Blue, preach.
Issue that's caused you not to turn in your homework.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. No. I see this a whole lot myself. It's very.
Oh my god.
It's very draining. Very.
That's what I'm saying, Rickson. I love the Sharpie smell.
I think so. How do you think that like?
I know it's bad for me.
Do you think somebody can be a teacher nowadays and like be able to have any sort of quality of life? Because it's like. I look at it from this perspective. Like whenever I was in high school, I took a lot of like computer repair classes. And big surprise that somebody who knows enough about computer repair to teach a class about it can make a whole fucking lot more money whenever they're working in the private sector than working in the Austin Independent School District.
Yeah.
So we had a new teacher.
As a Texan, I can attest to that. That's crazy.
So, like, what do you think the solution to something like this is? Because I
feel
like this
Kato.
this is a massive problem.
Oh
shit!
Yeah, no.
Which character am I on?
I mean, I was going to go to medical school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to go to medical school before I went to go be a teacher, and the only reason I pivoted to be a teacher was to pursue content on the side. I was like, okay, well, I can feasibly manage it, but if I go to med school, I can't do this, right? I really like entertaining people, so that's what I wanted to do. Yeah. But like, I could have gotten paid way more to go the other direction with it, and I never even would have looked at it. Like the problem is teachers need a master's in order to make a livable wage, and so like the only solution here is you have to pay teachers more money.
Dude, this is my best friend Blue. We have to see this. This is huge, chat. Asmondgold interviewing anyone in our fucking Discord. I mean our category, especially Blue. That's crazy.
Amount of money, they're gonna have to do other things to try to make up the difference.
That's the thing, man.
You watched this earlier.
If you expect a teacher to maintain that level of professionalism and that level of like just like decorum and everything in their own personal life, like you feel like you own them 24/7, which by the way I think is a massively bad, corrosive thing in society now, where like.
This is fucking nuts, dude. How did he lose his job over
you
this,
are
bro?
Accountable to your work for how you behave off your job. Like I think this is disgusting and very problematic. It's awful.
He loved that shit. He loved that job.
But like on top of that, now you have the teachers that, I mean, they're being paid fucking nothing, and they're being held to a higher standard than the president is. This is insane. It is absolutely insane.
I have like the oldest car on the lot, man. Like the students are pulling in with newer cars than I was.
I heard that for many teachers.
You have some students that walk up to you and say, "No offense, like, but why would I listen to you? You're a teacher." You know what I mean? You don't make enough money.
There it is. There it fucking
God
is.
damn.
Well, I'm a teacher, so maybe you
God damn,
make 35,000. Right? Yeah. I mean, holy shit, man. Yeah,
the bar is low.
I just like what I really hope for you.
God, now you're not a teacher.
This is the best thing that ever happened to you in your life.
Oh my God, it's got to be.
What I was trying to, thank you.
Is like this absolutely fucking sucks, and like I've seen teachers that have had this happen. Like obviously. Like, I totally support you. I think a lot of people in the community do.
We get behind Blue.
We hate to see something like this happen, especially from such a vindictive, insane
person. Wait, who posted it?
That's able to do this and weaponize.
Who posted it?
Wait,
I can't see.
Teachers and students into being like a tool to like exact punishment from a
Kai!
video game. How disgusting.
Yeah,
I love you, Kai.
It honestly makes me sick. Like it's disgusting.
I love you, Kai.
Yeah, there's not much to say
Holy
about
fuck.
it.
Can we get a W for Kai, chat?
That was kind of the end of it, and it's a tough situation, but I will say
fuck
that
yes.
maybe it's the kick in the pants that I needed, because, you know, telling your parents that you're going to go be a full-time... By the way, my dad was department chair at the school, so right after I got fired, I actually had to walk in and just tell my dad straight to the face that, hey, I just got fired.
Does he still work there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like, that was like one of the most brutal things that I've ever had to do in my life.
Yeah.
But in fairness, he did come out and support me. He said, you know, like, you're going to do this. You're going to be a great content creator. You're going to go the distance here. So like, my mom came out and said the same thing. And so like, I think there's that belief now, and like, I've got the support now. Like, and it's funny because growing up, my dad always said, like, you're never going to make any money playing video games.
Let's go, dude.
Joke's on you.
Yep.
Oh,
very similar.
Yeah,
let's go, dude.
Yeah, I wanted to. I've always wanted to be a content creator. You just never want to come out and say it, because, like, you know, it's scary to say that I'm gonna go and do this, and I'm gonna be successful.
I know,
dude.
Thousands
or millions of other people who have tried have failed. You know, what I mean?
It's so
but, like, maybe
literally.
this is the kick in the pants that I need to, like, hey.
I've been homeless, dog. It's been rough, but I'm here. We're here.
No more life raft. You're just out on the ocean, and you gotta swim the shore.
Dude.
Yeah, I know people were comparing it to The Office, and I was like, oh God, am I Andy?
There you go, man. Yep, there you go.
Wait.
Well, man, I want to say thank you so much for coming on and talking about your story. I mean, this is awful, man. Like, and you know, we totally support
oh my
you.
God.
I think that it's like, your story tells a story of so many other, like, it's like a Russian nesting doll.
Dude, I actually love Asmondgold, dude. And he's like,
that's what's so
he's like the voice of the people.
Right. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. So yeah, I'll keep you posted as it unfolds, but this is the first time I've ever gotten to collab with you, and I appreciate that, because, you know, I watch all of your content. I happened to be watching when you brought it up today, so I look up to you as a much bigger and more successful creator that hopefully someday I can reach.
Don't look up to me too much, all right? But yeah, man. Truth is that, you know, I think
he's like, yo, just do your own thing. Don't look up too much.
Be looking up to people like you, who are teachers, who invest their time and their energy into really improving the lives of other people.
Why Asmondgold is true.
Appreciate it, and it's too bad the school district.
Dude, that hit me in the feels, dude. We love Blue, Chad. He's a good guy, dude.
Good, and so I
oh
shit. Hope they continue. So thanks a lot, man. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
We love Asmondgold. Holy shit.
Jesus. Link the channel. Let me link you guys the channel, so y'all can see it. Yeah, do we have the thing where, like, if you it'll click it to where, like, it says, like, follow that channel? I'm not sure exactly how it works. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll give him a follow right there. Yeah, Blue Squadron is the person who I was just
Let's fucking go, dude.
And man,
he got 2,000 followers from that shout out.
Shout out.
What a shout out.
/ shout.
That's a shout out.
Blue.
I don't do it that way either.
Squadron. Okay.
Let's do it. Let's do it too.
You have to wait 55 minutes before giving. Oh, okay. There's an ICD on it. Internal cooldown. There's an internal cooldown on it. And so, yeah, I'm going to link you guys the video here and his channel. Make sure to give him a sub. And, you know,
I'm supposed to mod you, aren't I?
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't matter. If you have a Twitch Prime, you could do that too. But make sure to give him a follow. He's trying to make content. I mean, this dude has been grinding, man. Like, look at these videos. Like, this is like, it's actually, dude, you know what I fucking love? I love seeing somebody like this, because you have streamers say, oh, I'm so busy, I can't make videos every day. Yes, you fucking can.
Yes, you fucking can.
He's uploading regularly. Is it every single day? No, it's not every single day, but he is doing.
By the way, this is today's video. Make sure you like and follow if you're watching this.
Make time if you
Let's go, baby.
That is a fucking fact.
This is today's video. Let's go.
Working, so if you're a BDO enjoyer, a BDO fan, especially, make sure to give him a follow. I will link his channel one more time. I think this is just, it's fucking tragic. It is. And I just really hope that, as I said, this is the best thing that ever happened to him. Because what a fucking shit show it must be working as a teacher. This sucks. This is absolutely sad. Hard to justify the existence of a teachers union as it's currently constructed.
Yo, Kamikaze Entity, thank you so much for the follow. Let's go, baby.
There's a lot of problems to it, but a union's not going to fix what the government should. And the reason why the government doesn't fix it is because people don't hold them accountable by voting for people to actually make changes. There are a lot of issues. And,
holy shit, dude.
You know, again, if I was the president, I would immediately double every teacher's salary, every public teacher's salary.
He is base. Hey, name a single person on this fucking earth that isn't base.
People that are more skilled that probably don't become teachers.
You have an opinion.
Because they can't.
And that's what makes you base.
And I think the idea
thanks for the content. No problem. It's what we at this point. It's what we do, dude. I love this shit. I live for this shit. Let's go.
Right. And if it was like that for your school, is that you probably had a lot of insanely good teachers or mediocre to bad teachers.
This is true.
There weren't a lot of like kind of average.
100%.
You probably had a lot of like pretty much extremes.
You know, hey, dude.
And I think the reason why.
Dude, you know, Blue was a really good teacher, right? Because he's really funny and he really loves helping people. Dude, he used to fucking raise up all the noobs in BDO and teach everybody everything. Imagine him as a teacher, dude. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be interactive. It's gonna be crazy, dude.
You have other people that couldn't get a job anywhere else. And then they're also teachers, and
like he could have done whatever, and he was a teacher. You know what I mean?
My wife is doing an unpaid fundraiser tonight because the school needs it just to exist.
That's crazy. Well, this is also crazy. I can't believe Blue lost his job. I can't believe this happened.
How can we pay for we can't
like it's still a massive L, you know, but it's like this is a massive W.
Another tank.
Like the community rallying behind him is a massive W.
Depends on where you are in your job, especially 2020. You've had a ton of kids stay home and just continue to do online school. It depends on what happened. Teachers have a rich pension now.
Holy shit.
There's a lot of things that are it's very complex. But I think
we did this happen today when I was at work, I guess.
Does it matter if you have a great pension if you have to spend 20 years of bad income getting it? I mean, I don't know. Come on.
Last night or something like yesterday?
Sucky pensions in Florida? Yeah, I mean, it's just that I get it, but yeah.
Did I stream really yesterday? Oh, I didn't stream yesterday.
I'm glad to see like this. I think this is just so it's so sad to see it happen. I think that again, like these rules and like
I can't believe he lost his job.
Needs to be reimagined. I think it needs to
this morning. Okay, I can't believe he lost his job.
The world that we live in is just
what the fuck,
and
dude?
Fundamentally different than the world that these
no
rules
offense
were made under. And you can't just apply the rules. It's like you can't go.
I am not gonna tell you guys, gals, pals, whoever else you identify people identify. I'm not gonna tell you anything about me. You know what I do, and that's about it. Some of you do. Past that, hey, good luck.
We're going to move to affluent area, so there might as well be private school with the taxes that we pay. Worth every penny for the education.
Holy moly!
Oh my goodness!
Opens in the district.
Yo, Timmy, thank you so much for the follow.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, of course, because like what teachers?
I don't have to deal with parents and stuff with my job.
School, again, we had some teachers, and the thing is, right, is like I had a teacher, and
but
I'm not going to use names. Right?
Why would they do this to Blue?
Any of my friends that ever watched the stream that we went to school together probably know who I'm talking about. You know, older guy, you know, definitely 70s, cool guy type style, like big heavy set dude. He was our school, our school
you're a programmer
for a year, also English
well,
teacher.
I was, yeah.
And he was one of my favorite teachers.
I stopped caring about
stuff
like that.
Awesome. And I remember I added him on like Facebook or something like that back in the day.
Oh my God, probably yeah. Because all of his clips, they probably look at his clips, right, Spore? And I bet you that's one of his highest clips, right?
All kinds of like political stuff all the time, like crazy. He was like very, very politically invested, and he cared a lot about politics.
That's so fucking crazy,
and he
dude.
had pretty extreme opinions about it too. And I was his student.
Dude, this is so fucking crazy.
He was not only the teacher that did the anime club, he was also the teacher that did the Dungeons and Dragons club that we were also at, and he was the dungeon master for all of our.
What a badass teacher! That sounds like an actual wizard teacher.
That I was at the school, and he was there. Not
cancel culture is too much. It's not like he was teaching second grade. Exactly, man.
Not once did he talk anything about how things should be or opinions.
These are literally grown-ups
or anything like that, telling us what to think.
I was grown when I was like 10.
Not even a single time.
Nah, I don't know. What grade was he teaching? He was in high school, right?
That you have people like this that are
weren't they high schoolers?
An imaginary standard that they themselves, because of the fact that they're doing it for $35,000 a year, you know,
God dang,
they're held to a standard that is just, it's unreasonable. It's totally unfair.
Personal life separate from chat, life, this is so really crazy. This is so.
They have to be responsible for their behavior at all times, even outside of work. I think it's disgusting. It's so massively oppressive. I can't even begin to explain how bad it is.
Thank you so much.
I'm not making a lot more money as a streamer after this. I certainly hope so. So yeah.
Thank you so much, Asmondgold. We love Asmondgold. We're gonna go ahead and say this is a little. We're gonna have to do a little. We love Asmondgold. What do y'all? What's your take on this whole thing, y'all? Go ahead and leave it. Any comments? Like, this is gonna be my first react video you see on my YouTube, because that's my best friend right there. And holy shit, what do y'all think of that? That's crazy. Holy shit.